Hi and welcome. I'm going to be discussing and updating about my song and just sharing other information. So keep watching. Okay, I am going to be sharing with you about the update about my song. I have the lyrics already ready, done. I shared it with, the person that's supposed to create the beats. And the thing is that he did create the melody for my song, but as I let him know, it was horrible. It did not sound like rap beats. It's the person says, "Hey, I can do it," and then you share what you're looking for, and then it's like go the opposite way. Now send me another beat without without my lyrics, and it doesn't sound right. The next one today, just send me another one. I'm like, look, this doesn't sound like what I'm looking for because the beat is more freestyle for like Stevie B, TKA, and I'm not making that type of music. I'm doing rap. That's what I'm creating. And I would have shared it with you, but since I don't have it copyrighted yet, I'm working on it. I don't want to share with you. So, but the beat is like way off to I had to let the person know, hey, I'm looking for this type of beats. If the person cannot create it, then I'll find someone else that can actually create what I'm looking for because how hard is it to create rap beats to a song? I already shared samples of what I'm looking for and still couldn't figure it out until I'm like, look, I'm looking for beats that sounds like more rap, 50 Cent, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Not that I want it to sound like them because I'm just talking about rap in particular, pumping beats. Because if you have some weak stuff that sounds like, TKA songs is beautiful songs, Stevie B is beautiful songs, but it's not for the type of song I'm creating. It's the beat doesn't go with the lyrics, and I'm not having something sounding horrible because I'm trying to get what I want because I know what I'm looking for. So I want something pumping, something that's hitting harder, something that is different to what I'm looking for. So when you are creating a song with the beats, if you're already having your idea, okay, what genre that it is you want for rap, for either for pop or R&B, you have to pick the specific beat that sounds proper for the song. Now you're not gonna put a song that doesn't sound right because it's not gonna hit right, So that's what I'm working on right now and trying to see if I can get the beat that I'm looking for. If I can't get the beat that I'm looking for, then I'm gonna have to move on to someone else that actually can create what I'm looking for because I already created the beat. I mean, not the beat, the lyrics, excuse me, and I know what I'm looking for. I want something pumping that's just gonna hit, that's gonna sound proper with what I'm singing and creating the spaces between the words that I'm actually looking for the beats between changing the beats in certain parts. And I'm explaining what I'm looking for. It has to sound rap to what I'm singing because if it doesn't sound proper, then it's not going to hit right. So it is what I'm looking for. So right now, that's what I'm working on. And when you're working on something, you have to be open minded, think outside the box. When you want something the way you want it, because that's the way it's going to work out. And it's not what I want, it's what the viewers, the people that actually listen to music want. So you can't pick a beat that doesn't sound proper to the theme. Like if it's rap, it can't be like a pop because it doesn't go, it has to be rap. So that's basically what I'm creating. And if this person can create it right, then if not, I'm gonna have to find somebody else, because I'm not gonna keep going back and forth and keep going back and forth if you can't figure what the hell I'm looking for. Because I'm gonna be specific and say, look, that sounds horrible, because no, it does not sound right. And then the person said, oh, but your voice to this it's separate. I'm like, I'm telling you, if I'm giving you what I want, you have to align the music, align the beats, and make it sound clear. Because if rap, it has to align, and then you have to adjust the vocals to the beat where it sounds if the person can't do that, then they don't know what the hell they're doing. What's the purpose of paying and giving them, to do the job, if they don't know what the hell they're doing, don't have the experience that I'm looking for? You try, looking around for a person that can actually do, heard the beats that they had, that they're working on, like, that they can do. But I'm not seeing that. And hopefully, let's see. If it's not, then I'm going to have to find somebody else. And, everybody has their own type of, well, you have your own type of beat that you're looking for, but it has to sound like rap. It has to sound, it can't be something that old fashioned ain't nobody listening to, because nobody's gonna listen to that, So it has to be, it has to be pumping in. I'm telling you, that's basic what I like. Rap music that sounds heavy, that sounds like, boom, 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 boom. It has to be, hitting, and then you hear pump, 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 pump. It has to be pumping, where it divides, different spots in the music where, it can repeat if you have repeated parts, and then switch it up, because that's the way it works. It sounds proper, but it coordinates with everything. So please like, subscribe, and click notification bell when I'm on. And is there something you want to talk about? Please leave a comment. If you have, wanted advice on something, I'm here to hear you out. So if you need advice when it comes to lyrics is basically telling a story from beginning to end, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a location. It has to be thought out from beginning to end, a story, and ending the story, either you broke up with the person or ended up with the person, a fight, whatever it is, and you broke up, or someone passed away, like a loved one, or creating memories, whatever it is, it has to have an ending where, it's a storyline, and the ending where the person can understand the song. If it doesn't have it doesn't sound proper, people are not going to understand the point to your lyrics to the song. But that's basically what it is. I hope that I helped you, and I hope that you are aware. I can't give too much details to the song, but I'm gonna tell you that it's different to Push It, Just Push It. It's totally different. It has nothing to do with pushing yourself. It's different. I hope you like it, and please share this video. Bye for now. 'Cause I don't